You might be taking vitamins every morning, believing they're protecting your health. But right now, 4 common supplements could be sabotaging your energy, crippling your circulation, and quietly crushing your sexual vitality. And worst of all, you'd never feel it happening until it's too late. I'm Dr. Rochelle, a men's health specialist with over 15 years focused on senior vitality. In my clinic, I've seen hundreds of men over 60 who did everything right. They ate well, stayed active, took their vitamins, yet still battled exhaustion, cold hands and feet, and fading intimacy. Their frustration became my mission to uncover why. When we dug deeper, we found a silent culprit. It wasn't neglect or aging alone. It was something they trusted completely, their daily vitamins. Yes, the very pills promising to boost their health were stealthily tearing it down. Supplements like calcium or B12 can be lifesavers. I prescribe them myself. But the critical truth is that high doses of certain vitamins or taking them at the wrong time can act like poison. They don't just fail you, they actively harm you. And if you're over 60, your body processes these nutrients differently, making the danger far greater. Today, I'll expose the 4 worst offenders, vitamins and minerals sitting in your cabinet right now, proven to drain stamina, stiffen arteries, and dampen virility. I'll name them, explain exactly how they attack your body, and give you safer science-backed alternatives. This isn't fear-mongering, it's a rescue plan. If you care about reclaiming your energy, your performance, and your vitality, tap subscribe and turn on notifications right now, and tell me below if this hits home for you. Type a 1 in the comments. If not, type 0 and let me know how I can better help you. All right, let's get into it. Vitamin D, the sunshine supplement that can darken your health. Almost every senior is told to take vitamin D. Doctors recommend it, pharmacies promote it, and yes, it is essential and in the right amount. But here's what most people never hear. Vitamin D doesn't flush out like vitamin C. It's fat soluble, which means your body stores it sometimes for months. That storage can quietly build up to toxic levels. When vitamin D climbs too high, calcium levels spike, the kidneys strain, and the nervous system falters. Fatigue, brain fog, poor circulation, even reduced sexual vitality can follow. A patient I saw, age 75, had been getting repeated high-dose vitamin D injections. His blood levels reached 6 times the safe limit. He was hospitalized with kidney injury and dangerously high calcium. It took 7 months before he recovered. Here's the problem. Many supplements contain 10,000 to 50,000 IU per capsule, far beyond the safe upper limit of 4,000 IU. The recommended daily amount for men over 70 is only 800 IU. Yet, men often stack multiple pills, not realizing they're overdosing. And research shows some bottles contain more vitamin D than the label claims. Even careful users can get too much. The result? Testosterone levels drop. Blood vessels stiffen as calcium settles into their walls. Circulation declines, leaving less blood flow where you need it most. Energy sinks, motivation fades, intimacy suffers. Safer path. Most seniors do fine with $1,000 to 2,000 IU daily. Only after a blood test confirms a deficiency. Don't guess, test, then adjust with guidance. Vitamin A, the vision booster that blurs vitality. Vitamin A is marketed as a protector of eyesight, skin, and immunity. But what people forget is that vitamin A2 is fat-soluble. It doesn't leave the body. It stores in the liver, building quietly until damage shows up. A 65-year-old patient of mine had been taking 25,000 international units daily. He came in exhausted with aching joints and fading intimacy. His liver enzymes were 3 times normal. His testosterone had dropped sharply. What he thought was aging was actually toxicity. Vitamin A overload inflames the liver, disrupts hormone balance, and reduces circulation. The symptoms don't feel like toxicity. They feel like aging, sluggish energy, joint aches, fading interest in intimacy. That's why it's so often missed. And here's the kicker. You don't need supplements for vitamin A. One medium carrot already provides nearly twice the daily requirement. Yet supplement bottles advertise 25,000 IU or more. Combine that with a multivitamin and the dose skyrockets. Safer path. Skip high-dose vitamin A pills. Get your vitamin A naturally from foods: carrots, sweet potatoes, spinach. Your body knows how to regulate plant-based carotenoids without overloading your system. Iron, the energy metal that rusts your system. Iron is promoted as a fix for fatigue, stamped on multivitamins and recovery formulas. But here's the truth. Most healthy men over 60 don't need more iron. In fact, many already have too much. Unlike other nutrients, iron doesn't exit the body easily. It stores in your liver, pancreas, and heart. Over time, that overload becomes toxic. The condition is called hemochromatosis, and it's far more common in men than women. One of my patients, Michael, AED 68, started taking 65 milligrams daily after surgery. Over time, his skin turned bronze, his joints ached, his energy tanked, and intimacy faded. His ferritin level was 6 times the safe range. The treatment, over a year of weekly blood removal, the damage to his liver and stamina remained permanent. Excess iron acts like rust. It fuels free radical damage, stiffens blood vessels, lowers testosterone, and worsens circulation. It doesn't feel like toxicity. It feels like slowing down. Here's the danger. Men over 60 only need 8 mg daily, yet many supplements provide 18, 35, even 65 mg. Add red meat and fortified foods, and the overload is inevitable. Safer path. Unless a doctor confirms iron deficiency with a blood test, skip iron supplements. Focus instead on balanced whole foods, poultry, fish, beans, and let your body regulate absorption naturally. Vitamin B6, the nerve helper that can damage nerves. Vitamin B6 is sold as brain and nerve support. It's water-soluble, so people assume it's safe. But here's the hidden danger. B6 is the only B vitamin that can cause permanent nerve damage when taken in high doses. One retired accountant, age 67, took 100 milligrams daily for mild finger numbness. Within months, his hands and feet burned, his grip weakened, and walking became difficult. Blood tests showed B6 levels 4 times normal. Diagnosis: sensory neuropathy caused by the supplement itself. Even doses as low as 25 milligrams per day taken long-term can trigger toxicity. Symptoms creep in slowly. Tingling, burning, unsteady balance. Most people dismiss it as arthritis or diabetes, when the real culprit is their supplement bottle. Safer path. Men only need about 1.7 mg of B6 daily, easily available from poultry, fish, and bananas. Check every label. If you're taking more than 25 mg per day across all supplements, cut back immediately. Why whole foods protect you? Now let's pause. The issue isn't that vitamin D, A, iron, or B6 are bad. Your body needs them. The problem is delivery. In isolated synthetic form, they bypass your body's natural checks and balances. Whole foods don't do this. They provide nutrients in balanced ratios alongside coactors, enzymes, and fiber that regulate absorption. Your gut naturally limits how much you take in from food. That protection doesn't exist in a pill. For example, spinach contains iron, but your body only absorbs what it needs. Carrots provide vitamin A precursors, but not in toxic doses. Fish and eggs supply natural B vitamins that don't overload nerves. This is why food-based nutrition supports health, while high-dose pills so often backfire. A food-based plan for energy, circulation, and vitality. Here's how to fuel your body naturally after 60 for steady energy. Wild-caught salmon and mackerel, B vitamins, omega-3s, CoQ10, grass-fed beef liver, iron, B12, folate in safe ratios, organic eggs, protein and choline, colorful vegetables, slow-release glucose, antioxidants for better circulation. leafy greens, kale, spinach, natural nitrates, beets, nitric oxide boosters, pomegranate, vascular antioxidants, dark chocolate, flavonoids for vessel health, for sexual vitality, oysters, zinc for testosterone, avocados, healthy fats for hormones, walnuts, arginine for blood flow, watermelon, natural citrine for circulation, for overall health, fermented foods, gut health, vitamin K2, bone broth, collagen for joints and skin, organic berries, anti-aging, antioxidants, spices like turmeric, garlic, ginger, natural anti-inflammatory support. If any part of this made you pause and think, that sounds like me, you're not alone. Write in the comments, what's one thing you'll change tomorrow? Maybe tossing a supplement, maybe adding beets to lunch. Momentum starts with one small shift. And if this helped, give it a like. It helps us reach others who need it just as much. Tap subscribe to join our growing family here at Harmonic Health Seniors, where truth is simple. Aging is dignified and real health is possible. Let me leave you with this. Fatigue isn't destiny, weak circulation isn't permanent, and fading intimacy doesn't mean it's over. You are never too far gone to feel alive again. You're never too old to take back control of your energy, your vitality, and your body.